Menu narration option is set to off.
In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll line up for a second down play. On the option. Hard running there.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll ride his man on the option. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The give to the fullback. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
Here's the give off the left side. At the 45, on his way. Can anyone catch him? And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
North Carolina, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tar Heels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways and how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
To the air, it's Harold. Finds his tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for room at the 40. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking left. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
North Carolina, 0.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's caught. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Pulls and fires complete. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Now improvising. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Fair catch called for and made. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How about that last drive? Just carved him, and there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. And the quarterback is snowed under. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Looking downfield. Complete downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. This guy can throw it. He's going for the big play. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't big.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. They'll toss it to the left. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to look for a man on third and short. complete to the right.
Pass on third down. Caught by the back. Gain of
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
timeout, Notre Dame.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
17, North Carolina, 7.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Fires to the big fella. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
Brings up second down.
The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play.
Unleashes one deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They were able to come away with a pick.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Nobody falling for the tomfoolery, the chicanery, and it'll be 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
He's going to let it go. Pulls it in on the left. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he got loose, it was all over. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, it's today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Gets it out fast. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner goes down. Here come the Irish back on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a man on the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Little touch pass to the receiver. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On the option. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
1st and 10. He wants to throw. He makes the connection. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every... 6.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that pass picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Now on the option. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
At the 38-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Touch pass on the run. Ran through the contact. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Still running at the 40. Smashes through. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35. North Carolina, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late. And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Quick strike complete. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's looking to throw. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. He'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Tar Heels in the hurry up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Incomplete. It leads to second down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense. And you could tell they were ready. They were fat.
And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into cut.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Rise is man enough for the 1st. And they fight them to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires.